The old and corrupt must be laid to waste so that the just can triumph. Opposition identifies and isolates the enemy. Conflict of interests must be seen for what it is. Contradictions will be heightened. The apocalypse will blossom.
Leonardo da Vinci's The Vitruvian Man, the latest craze, expresses the so-called golden ratio, the mathematical formula for perfect features and perfect proportion. Today we join New Jersey's research facility in Atlantic City and their wonderful team of scientists to take a closer look at their findings.
Useful, beautiful, strong.
As you can see, these scientists are hard at work. Are you smarter than a fifth grader? Well, they sure are, gosh darn it. This team of nerds is using math to create the most conventionally attractive human ever. Useful, beautiful, strong. Let's now look below at the study. The past two subjects have seen the past procedure quite peacefully. Here comes the third subject right now.
Useful, beautiful, strong.
Oh no. I'm afraid this subject is not perfect enough for a person. As the research continues, these subjects must pass rigorous testing under strict scrutiny. There is no such thing as almost perfect. My marriage, for example. Anyways, it can be great, it can be extraordinary, but if it is not perfect, then throw it away. All right. Okay. Oh, shit. Don't worry about this, folks. You're not paying attention. The perfect human. Is it possible? Is it moral? Does it even make sense? Tune in next week if funding is somehow still a thing.
Useful, beautiful, strong.
It's so unladylike to smoke. And it stinks. Are you even listening? This music is screwy. What are you doing? Stop that! Stop dancing! Oh!
Wow! Nice shot at my feet. Bye now. How savvy.
You know, Clyde, I don't have a single hotel booking after Labor Day. Not a single one.
I have no idea how my restaurant is going to survive. Not a single soul wants to come to Atlantic City after Labor Day.
There's got to be some way for us to make money at the end of the summer.
Like a finale, just to keep them after Labor Day.
Something exciting, big,
Like a show.
or an event.
You know, I really think I might win this one. Ethel thinks she's all that, but I'm prettier than her and I look younger too. I have a brand new dress and it's orange and twirly and I look like a real life princess. Robert's gonna think I look real keen. And you know,
Hold your head, Ruth. Shut your yap or I'll walk over there right now and chop those pretty locks off your head. You follow?
that's not very nice.
Neither are the fellas you get dolled up for every Friday night.
I get dolled up twin trophies. The gentlemen are perk.
Oh yeah. You getting any action?
No! That would be improper.
Oh, Ruth. You're such a blue noser. Oh, I am definitely getting laid tonight.
Alice, you're not married. Plus, Edward is so uncivilized. He drinks and smokes and stays out all night. He's a horrid influence.
Eddie loves me and respects me as a woman. He doesn't get jealous when I put on makeup and go out dancing and earn my own money. Meanwhile, you are just catering your whole life to fellas and let them stare at you and criticize you and tell you you're not beautiful enough all night long.
Oh, they think I'm plenty beautiful. Thank you.
Sure.
Hey, have you heard of that P.T. Barnum guy?
Who?
He's that circus asshole. He did the cutest baby contest. People love him.
I hate babies.
Oh yeah, come on.
Sorry to interrupt, fellas, but what if you did some other sort of competition? Like, for women, like who could run the fastest or who was the strongest?
Sweetie, you're pretty when you're not talking. Go get us some more drinks.
And what is that you're wearing?
This? Just a necklace.
Take it off right now. That's way too snazzy for this place.
Yes, sir.
Hey, got an idea. So you know how in summer, you know, see those girls out with their swimsuits, long legs, ankles blowing in the wind? Get your glances in, but those legs disappear into autumn dresses. What if we get them on stage, on display?
Oh, I love this. You know, it follows Pretty Woman. Men with money.
Have you ever actually won a pageant?
No. But I placed fourth once, and Mama thinks I have a real shot at this one. Miss Teen, Massachusetts.
Wow. So you're letting fellas tell you there are 3 chicks hotter than you and measuring you in front of everybody? No, thank you. I will stick to dancing and drinking the night away.
You shouldn't do that. It's illegal. Not to mention tasteless. You could go to the cooler if they catch you. I'd much rather dress nice and attend respectable events like my pageants. You act like a prostitute.
Maybe I am a pro.
Alice!
What's it to you? Fellas make money off of you all the time.
At least I'm not slathering all that stuff across my face to make it happen.
They want you to look like a child, Ruth.
People like children. I think they're adorable.
Sure, but they're calling you all the expectations for motherhood in American women. They want you to bear their children while looking like one. That's messed up.
What's messed up is how short your dress is. You say I'm selling myself to men who look like a regular floozy.
I look like a woman. You look like a little girl about to go have lunch with her dad.
I look pretty. You don't even look like you. Your hair is short, you wear bold lipstick, and go out all night with sleazy men.
I look swanky. And I'm gonna go finish my bold lipstick in peace without you pestering me.
Fine.
Fine!
So, Richie, what are these girls going to be doing up on stage?
You can't be standing there.
Hey, Maggie, stand up here for us, please. Give us a spin. Slowly. Well,
Gotta be doing something else. Dancing, singing. Who's got the prettiest dress?
oh, girls love to sing. We got this all figured out. All we gotta do is we're gonna find these girls.
beautiful, Ruth.
So do you.
Your word is sorority.
Sorority. F-R-A-T.
Your word is slimy.
Does it start with?
Your word is
For me, competition defines my value to society and myself. If Maisie is not the best, what purpose do I serve? Winners are praised and remembered. Losers are brushed to the side and ignored. To deserve to be seen, I need to win.
loser.
Loser. L-O-S-E.
Your word is masculinity.
Oh, easy. Masculinity. M-A-N.
Your word is Kaylin.
Kaylin. K-A-Y-L-Y-N. Kaylin.
That is correct.
I don't really care about winning, but I love competing. It's not the victory I'm after. I love the game, the challenge, the energy in the room. Because even when I win, once the game is over, everyone will leave. I'll be all alone. No one will be there. And no one will even remember who won it all.
Fear is the most elegant weapon. Your hands are never messy. Threatening bodily harm is crude. Work instead on minds, beliefs. Play insecurities like a piano. Be creative in approach. Gently undermine the public confidence. Panic drives human herds off cliffs. Fear feeds on fear. Manipulation is not limited to people. Economic, social, and democratic institutions can be shaken. It will be demonstrated that nothing is safe, sacred, or sane. Absolutes are quicksilver. Results are spectacular. And without further delay, your winner of the 1921 Fall Frolic, your first ever Miss America, 16-year-old Margaret Gorman.
She represents the type of womanhood America needs. Strong, red-blooded, able to shoulder the responsibilities of homemaking and motherhood. It is in her type that the hope of the country rests.
She represents the type of womanhood America needs.
She represents the type of womanhood America
Able to shoulder
needs.
the responsibilities of home and motherhood.
Able to shoulder
It
the
is in her
responsibilities of
type
home
She represents the type of womanhood America
It is
needs.
her type of
Strong,
America
red-blooded,
needs.
able to shoulder the responsibilities of homemaking and motherhood. She represents the type of hope where the country rests.
She
She represents the type of hope America needs. Strong, red-blooded, able to shoulder the responsibilities of homemaking and motherhood. She represents the type of hope America rests.
It is in her type that the hope of the country rests.
It is in her type that the hope of the country rests.
And I wish you all the love in the world, but most of all, I wish it from myself. And the songbirds are singing like they know the score. And I love you, I love you, I love you, like never before, like never before. Kaylin was 8 years old when she stood in front of the mirror noticing her stomach. It was larger than the girls in the magazine. Shame rolled across her body. It would stay for a very long time. It dug itself into my skin, it seeped into my pores, it settled into my scars, and it weaved itself into the hair growing on my legs. I wish I could pull out my spine, wring it out, twist the muscles, watch the blood drip off like water from a dish rack. Then I would place it gently inside to reform my shape as human. I wish I could stretch my neck into liquid. I would go swimming through my bones, holding no tension. I would release my skeletons and muscles from control. Everything I need exists in my bones, in my flesh, in between my joints and running through my veins, but I'm afraid to take inventory of the things inside of me. So I focus on the outside. There are rules for the outside. I make sure everything is in shape to be looked at but not known. I ignore my body when she begs me to rest and love her quietly. In vain, I wait for someone to do it for me. And I love you, I love you, I love you, like never before, like never before.
My name is Sam, and music has always been one of the biggest pieces to make up my identity. I think if I never heard it, I'd be a rock. And it's taught me so much about myself, the world, and how to treat people. It opened my mind to different possibilities and different perspectives. The personal is political, and through that, there are core values of mine expressed in specific protest songs. Bob Dylan's The Times Are Changing came out in 1964, and it's comprised of protest songs that expose injustices and hope. Bob Dylan also performed one of these songs on the March on Washington, where Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. gave his famous I Have a Dream speech. Come together around wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is mistaken, then you better start swimming or sink like a stone. The times they are a-changing.
The following is an excerpt from a 2013 interview of Carol Hamish. In 1968, Hamish disrupted the Miss America beauty pageant with a protest against beauty, misogyny, and the United States of America. We here at On Display have narrowed down the interview to the parts that we, for the most part, agree with. acknowledging that while Carol made a lot of important contributions, she also held views that are harmful to certain communities, particularly trans and non-binary individuals. We have also included tweets from a Twitter thread by Arthur Chu, where Hanish is heavily discussed. And at this performance, the actors will be using scripts to help maintain a degree of distance between them and the people for whom they are speaking. Miss Hanish, how did you become associated with the feminist phrase, the personal is political?
After a stint in the Mississippi Civil Rights Movement and working a few years, I became a founder of the Women's Liberation Movement, or WLM. This was early in 1969, and not everyone was thrilled with the idea, even many women. They claimed such issues as access to abortion and men sharing the housework were personal, not political.
What brought you to feminism generally and radical feminism in particular?
Life experience, mostly. By 1967, I was 25 years old and had seen and felt the sting of sex discrimination and harassment on many fronts. My experience and contacts in the civil rights movement led me to think about women as an oppressed group and taught me how to begin to fight it. I was, by then, a radical.
So what does radical feminism mean to you?
Digging up and destroying the roots of male supremacy, both the personal individual variety and the institutional structural variety.
Do you see a relationship between all types of oppression, sexism, ableism, racism, homophobia, etc.?
This is a tough question to answer, especially in a few words. Certainly there is a relationship and people must be brought together to fight the mutual enemy. But each oppression has its own roots and its own history and sometimes contradictory demands. The demands of one group can put up a roadblock for another. Uniting successfully across divides is very difficult and complicated. We certainly have to be careful to not just mush everything together. Mush is weak. Genuine unity is strong.
Here's 1980s Carol Hanish arguing that gay men were only going gay because they hated women so much.
The growth of gay liberation carries contempt for women to the ultimate. Total segregation. The desire of men to explore their homosexuality really means encouraging the possibility of homosexuality as a reaction against feminist demands.
What are some of the current obstacles facing the feminist movement, and how might we overcome them?
Such a great question. Laying out the problems is certainly easier than figuring out how to overcome them. That will take a resurgence of a courageous radical women's liberation movement.
Hanish was a member of the Red Stockings, a radical feminist collective, coiner of the phrase.
The personal is political!
One of the things she meant by that was seeing relationships as a
battlefield for feminism, and therefore both lesbians and gay men are counter-revolutionary.
Lesbians were bad because they were
surrendering in the fight for equality from husbands, like quitting your factory job permanently rather than joining the union.
What advice can you give to new generations of feminists doing movement work?
Dare to practice we feminism instead of me feminism. Self-expression is nice, but you and I together can create the liberation of women, which is crucial to our real happiness. Don't be afraid to argue about what you want and need, and how women can win big now and in the future. We are not living in a post-feminist age. That won't be true until we are post-male supremacy. Base your work in reality, not wishful thinking.
What's amazing is that all of the tropes used against trans women now were already used against gay men. The whole delusional, trying to escape reality thing. Hanish and other radical feminists of the era said that about gay men, too.
Learn from your history so that you don't spend your lives inventing the wheel. And so you can protect yourselves better from the backlashes and dead-end side roads. Interpret original sources for yourself. Study the backlash.
Carol Hanish is still around, unembarrassed by the shit she used to say.
Some of us who made the WLM are still around for you to insult. Lastly, just do it. Set your sights high and make big changes. Don't worry about measuring up to some person or group. Don't think you have to come up with an earth-shattering event. Nice, but rare. And remember that social media is great for the details of mobilizing, but when it comes to organizing, theorizing, and coming up with good ideas, nothing replaces good old face-to-face consciousness raising and discussion.
So while it's clear that Carol did make a lot of important contributions to the feminist movement, she did hold many harmful opinions and was willing to share them. We don't want to ignore her entire take on the feminist issue.
From writers and critics who prophesize with your pen, keep your eyes wide, chance won't come again. Won't speak to you for the wheels still spin, and there's no telling who likes me or the loser now will be later to win. For times they are a danger. From senators, congressmen, please be called. Don't stand in your doorway, don't lock up your hall. For he that gets hurt will be he West all. There's a battle outside, it's raging. It'll soon shake your windows and rattle through the walls. Sometimes they are a danger. From mothers and fathers throughout the land, don't criticize what you can't understand. Your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. Our old road is rapidly aging, so please get out of the new one if you can't lend your hand. For times they are a danger. For the times they are a danger.
Wait.
Hello, I'm Wolfgar Carpenter. Before I continue, I'd like you all to consider the roles that me and Sam have been playing at this point. I want to let you all know that I'm doing all right.
Masculinity.
A word, a label, a big black box of constantly rising red anger, flashing knives, hateful eyes, and the propensity to attack with the intensity of a bottle filled with much more than glass.
Masculinity.
I'm a cis, white, straight male. Don't they kill, fight, hate, assail, or dismiss right, escape jail? We objectify, lie, and abide by those lines we find online from websites about being male.
Masculinity.
He is a builder, a fighter, breadwinner, and survivor. He is responsible for the inevitable and the preventable. Not just that, but we take the blame for every flame he extinguishes with his forced excursions on others.
Masculinity.
A king, oppressor, boss man, go-getter. Stand up, take charge, lead the crowd. It ain't hard. No fear, never vulnerable. Strong like steel, indestructible.
Masculinity.
Rushing to class, 10:30, or even later than night, and I'm walking fast. And there in front of me is a woman. I look at the time and I realize that I must go faster. She looks behind, sees my intense-sized fast feet, then moves to go faster. I stop. What's that? Masculinity? Do I align inside with these stereotypes? Is it wise? Am I all right? Am I okay if I say that I won't bite? Am I in the right when I say that I don't define myself to my world's highlights on masculinity? No, don't run. I'm sorry. You scare me when you're angry. No, it's just that my bottles are breaking. Don't cry. Be a man. Buck up, kid. You're a man. Why whenever I try and feel sad, scared, or even happy, I have to express it when I'm angry? Masculinity! I know many feelings that I feel, the pain, screaming, the glass shattering. You're not alone. Trust me. 130 men died today feeling the same. About 70% of suicides are committed by men who look like me. Why is that? Masculinity. We are humanity, fighting for rights for femininity. Let's not forget the other side of the coin. The oppressor is oppressed by the very oppression that they fabricate, causing mass depression and regression. So let's work together, you and I, to fix masculinity. We can change it. It flows through space and time like quicksilver and ice, melting and changing with the winds and the currents of the sky. It's not just me, he, or him. It's her and them, all those who have been affected by masculinity. I define the confines which bears the wear and tear, push, bend, and loosen screws to allow more things like honesty, ecstasy, sympathy, and the ability to be emotional and approachable. Masculinity. I imagine tomorrow is better than today. Today is slightly better than yesterday. Yesterday was the reign of men. Today is the revolution of women. Tomorrow is the deconstruction of all the evils and wrongs that are on masculinity.
One, two, three, 4, 5. Two, 4, 1, 5, 3.
I use events as an excuse, my scapegoat for throwing on a dress or putting on makeup. It shouldn't be embarrassing. I shouldn't need a reason to look nice. It's fun. I covet the time I get to spend getting ready, curling my hair, listening to music. I enjoy the getting ready, especially if it's with friends, sometimes even more than the event itself. It's like a routine, getting ready to look and feel nice. It's therapeutic. It's funny. Effort makes you look effortless. And yet, those who don't try always seem to be better off. Those with naturally glowy skin and shiny hair. In comparison, I've never quite felt like enough. Now, you're not supposed to compare yourself to others because everyone is special and unique in their own way. But that's hard to remember when your high school was rampant with brilliant Vogue models in making, and the people you've met in your first year of college are some of the most kind, talented people that you know. It's easy not to feel good enough. Good enough. So subjective, and yet somehow everyone knows exactly what it means. I'm not the type to drink. You'll rarely find me at a party, and I haven't dated before. I'm nervous in a bikini, don't have that 00 figure that so many girls display. I constantly find myself in environments where I'm surrounded by people I feel less than. Less kind, less smart, less attractive. And why should we celebrate mediocrity? Everyone has their own take on the world. Edie is Edie, at least to me, whoever that may be day by day. But to others, I am a complex equation, a puzzle of ever-changing pieces, and who knows how they fit together. So, while you'd hope that the whole is worth more than the sum of its parts, it's really easy to get wrapped up in how each individual part weighs you down. Balance a busy social life, succeed academically, take the perfect photos for social media, Act as though you're having the time of your life, even if you're not. I've picked up over the years where to dab highlights, sweep blush, flick eyeliner, make everything look just a bit better. Rifled through magazines to see what clothes would best suit my body type, how to give my hair just a bit more volume. I've picked up tips and tricks from friends and YouTube, followed makeup artists around backstage to see how they make everything look just right. Because in a world where everything can feel so chaotic, so wrong, it's kind of nice to make something look just right.
and colors of clothing, certain styles and lengths of hair, certain ideal body types, certain mannerisms and patterns of speech, certain thoughts and behaviors, certain hobbies and occupations as either male or female, masculine or feminine. You wear crop top and leggings, you are performing our society's version of femininity. If you keep the hair on your head short and let the hair on your legs and under your arms grow, you are performing our society's version of masculinity. For a lot of people, this may not be something you give much thought to every day, because you dress and act in a way you are comfortable with, and that way aligns with society's expectations of you. But for others, getting ready in the morning and adopting certain behaviors requires a lot of thought, reflection, and energy. I can only speak for myself because everyone's experience of gender and how it manifests in our society is different. I will share a little bit of my story. I hate labels. This goes for the label of woman, but it also goes for a lot of labels within the queer community. Non-binary, for example. I guess if I had to label myself, it would be that, or maybe genderqueer. I'm not sure. I don't like labels. One thing I've been trying to navigate for a while now is the expectation of androgyny from non-binary individuals. For a long time, I felt like I had to prove that I was valid within my own identity. In high school, I chopped off all my hair for the sole purpose of looking more queer. Whatever the fuck that means. I'm still in the process of trying to convince myself that I can present and look however I want to, and that does not invalidate who I am and important parts of my identity. I suppose it's only fair to say that a lot of times I do feel comfortable performing femininity. It's a home base I have lived in for 20 years, and there's a certain safety in conforming to society's expectations. However, I feel most comfortable performing femininity when I am truly performing it. When I put on bold makeup and a short skirt and let my hair free and go out, it is liberating and empowering. When someone asks my pronouns, I usually respond, they, them, or she, her. Sometimes I ask myself, why is the she, her still there? Is it so I don't feel like I have to correct people every day when strangers assume I am a woman? Is it because I do typically present in a more feminine fashion and I feel obligated to acknowledge that ratio of gender performance? Or is it because I have experienced what a lot of female identifying and performing people do? Objectification, catcalling, sexual harassment, and I feel a deep kinship and connection toward the group typically labeled woman. She, her, hers. I don't know. But one day maybe I will feel comfortable and empowered enough to remove the label she, her, hers. The reality of it right now is that in this stage of my life, I feel more rooted in my masculinity. It feels safer, more authentic. Oftentimes like I'm not even performing it, at least on the inside. But also, fuck the gender binary. I hate that I naturally categorize my own thoughts into masculinity and femininity. I hate that if you look at this show, look at society, look at history, it's men and women, masculinity and femininity. I hate that I myself fall into the duality of gender in order to fight for equal rights, equal pay, safety, respect, basic human decency for all. Why is it all categorized? Can't we just be ourselves? There are a lot of things I don't understand. My body, for example. Some days I feel so dysphoric I just want to tear off my breasts and flatten my curves. But other days, those are the very things I wish to accentuate. I don't understand it, and maybe I never will. But I will end with this.
are valid, however you feel and identify. You are valid if that changes from day to day. You are valid when you feel at home in your body, and you are valid when you do not. You are valid. This final piece is a poem by Richard Gilbert titled The Beautiful Changes.
One waiting, the fall meadow finds on all sides. The Queen Anne's lace lying like lilies on water glides.
So on the walker, it turns dry grass to a lake. As slightest shade of you valleys my mind, fabulous blue discerns.
The beautiful changes as a forest is changed, by a chameleon's tuning its skin to it, as a mantis arranged.
On a green leaf, grows into it, makes the leaf leafier, and proves any greenness is deeper than anyone knows.
Your hands hold roses in a way that says they are not only yours, the beautiful changes in such kind ways. Wishing ever to sunder things and themselves for a second finding. To lose. For a moment, all that it touches back to wonder.
Oh fuck, I didn't say one. I meant.
Bro, wait.
Who are this close? This
I didn't
close.
say one.
Next time.
I meant.
There's no time. It's still we're not. It's closing.
I'm with you, Sam, but like,
I feel like we should write it in the script that you have to wonder.
Yeah, this one.
I
This
didn't.
is
Really.
Can we write on the board, Sam, as you wonder?
No.
No.
Too late. It's already happening.
Oh, the box. I do it every night. It's always happens.
Yeah.
Where are the paper get out? I want this.
Don't worry, Edie. You're only gullible.
Not
Not
stupid.
stupid.
It's in my pocket. It's in your pocket.
Oh no.
It's cute.
All right, actors, 2 minutes until curtain. Please get into places for movement call.
Thank you too.
Sam.
Oh, it's
Ready? Ready.
Okay. So good.
It's fine. We don't even get. Step down.
It looks good. It was good. You lift beautifully. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, the marker
Good night.
besides that one.
I think, well, that one, yeah, that's the one I can find. The other ones are kind of
All right, 30 seconds until curtain. Please get into places for top and show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me go.
Thank you.
I can't see anyone but on the other side of the mirror, so I run into you. That is your own fault.
Thanks for that. Lights off. Are they centered? They're never centered. We need to let it go.